Oh, oh, buddy, that's my firewood. You don't touch that. Look at your tongue's out now. You be a good boy. Get on. Let's go.
In the year of 2021, after many years of searching, I was able to purchase a remote property deep in the mountains of Western Canada. I've recently decided to quit my job, move here full time, and see if I can survive solely on a YouTube income. With no neighbors, very difficult access, endless wilderness, and a river that runs through it all, I couldn't be happier with this newfound freedom. Follow along with me for this challenging journey while I try to create a livable space in this unforgiving yet beautiful, vast wilderness. Top of the morning, everyone. Slept in my vehicle last night. I got back really late. I spent a night in town, just a trip for fuel and food, and to upload the last video because the Starlink just isn't working good enough. I have to get it in a more open area, so I had to go and secure a Wi-Fi connection, and it's quite a trip to get out to where I need to get to do that. So which is fine because I did have to pick up things anyway, as usual. I'm gonna throw everything in the boat, and I think there's a window staged in the bush still, so grab that. Let's jump in the boat and we'll head back up to the property. I'm starving. I haven't had a coffee or ate anything yet today. It's amazing out right now. This is awesome. While I'm doing other things throughout the day, I also have to clean up. I don't know how well you guys can see this camera on my head. I have to clean up all this stuff, all the way to where I put the flagging, my yard, let's call it. Yeah, there's just all these down trees everywhere. Well, there's a lot of stuff to clean up here. So kind of like 12 o'clock straight ahead, and then it goes right, and then straight behind me to the river. So this will be my cleaned out yard somewhat. Like I say, I just need an open area for my own mental stability. So otherwise the jungle will consume me and all of my thoughts. So I just cleared out this little area. It just makes a big difference. And that was being powered from the gas generator. We'll move that down to the embankment and try hooking it up with the 1 or 2 solar panels. See how that goes. Okay, so I have 3 of these. For those of you who know anything about solar, I don't even know. What am I looking at? Right, made in Mexico. Copper only for wiring, blah blah blah. I don't even know what the heck this thing is. 210 watts. I hear you. I don't have a one of those charge controllers, but apparently I can plug one panel in without having too much issue, without threatening the lifespan of the battery. Bit of a temporary thing here. We'll set this up and get some sun. Where you at, boy? May as well clean up all those weeds and everything before another Honda product. I mean, this thing is just a champ. Tough as nails. Choke on. This is all the cord I have. So I will just try one solar panel. These plug into the two cords that hang down on the back, positive and the negative. Moment of truth. That's pretty cool. 186. That's pretty sweet. Big, tall, dead standing. I have years worth of firewood within like 2 acres, and I have 41 acres on this property, so there is just a ton of firewood. No shortage of fuel for the winter. Like my little cabin, you could heat that thing with a hairdryer. Like heating a small space is not an issue at all. I had issues with smoke in the chimney and it was the wrong stove, but to heat it, it takes literally nothing to heat that. Heating is a non-issue here. Even if I built a monster cabin and I had a big wood stove. Anyway, what am I rambling about? You really take a good level grass for granted until you get out to a place like this, especially a geographic area like this where everything's growing super rapid, super quick. It's true rainforest. This is true Canadian rainforest, temperate rainforest. It's hard to keep up as one person. So many amazing suggestions in the comments. I'm going to utilize a lot of your information that you guys are giving me, because that's pretty valuable information that's like custom tailored for what I'm doing. I don't have to go on a Google search engine and try and research things. It all takes time. This forest is suffocating. You kind of need this open area, and it's a bit of a fire break, even though this place wouldn't stand much of a chance in a fire. It might be a fire break if it's not a super intense fire. It might help anyway. See if you can see that. So this is your standard chain for falling trees and cutting up your typical log. I'm going to change it over to the ripping chain, which has many more teeth. I'm going to take off the skip tooth chain and I'm going to transfer it over to the ripping chain, which I should have had on all along. It needs a good sharpening and I was just a little lazy to change it over. Here's your typical skip tooth chain. Here's the ripping chain rather. Yeah, there's about there's twice as many teeth basically. Yeah, profile of the chain is different. It's a different sharpened angle on it. They're quite a bit different. Different angle, different sharpening angle. The tooth profile is a bit more narrow. It's designed specifically for the Alaskan mill. I'm going to put that on right now. So 1 in a million. I was just standing over there minding my own business, talking to the camera about chainsaws. This thing fell down. Of all the places for that thing to land on, it landed exactly right where I didn't want it to land. What are the odds of this? And it bent the heck out of that. I mean, this thing is just a champ. It's never let me down. Tough as nails. It wasn't wind or anything, it just fell. What the heck? Better to land on this than to land on me. I like this thing. Mother Nature mad at me. Oh, I'll see what I can do here. Well, the second I tried to bend it back, I guess that's aluminum. It just broke. I was able to get it cleared out all the way to the shower anyway. So this is stripped out. These are essentially bolt clamps, and they pinch the center of the bar. Same up on the tip of the chain bar. I gotta find a nut that'll fit that. I was hoping to get some actual work done today. A lot of knot work. So here, this nut's welded on. This is part of the Alaskan mill. So the bolt diameter is 1/4 inch. That one's 1/4 inch. This one looks way smaller, but it's sort of an illusion. Hopefully the thread pitch is the same for both of them. I will grab another
nut off my other chainsaw, put it on there. Hopefully that works. As these dry, they're vulnerable to twist, so I don't want that. The sooner I could put them under load, get the building on top of this, get the supports in, that should prevent them from twisting and they can dry in a straight manner. Piles that are going to go into the ground, I'm going to use, I already cut these in a 8 or 9 foot length. We'll cut these up. I need 6 in total. The growth rings are fairly tight together. They're not like super tight together. Any guesses how old this tree is? What year it was born? It's not a very big tree. I counted the rings. Slightly older than myself by 5 or 6 years. If any of you guessed this year, you would be correct. 48 years old. I'll get either 2 or 3 pilings out of that one, and I could easily get 4 out of this one, but I only need 6. Oh boy. 6 by 6. I'll go a little bigger. If you are by yourself and you buy a property that is heavily forested and there's no clearing whatsoever, and all you have is a boat and a couple of chainsaws and a couple of basic tools, you will get your butt whipped clearing nothing but trees. This forest is so dense and so thick. I mean, if you can get a property with even just a little clearing where you can build something right away, that is going to save you one heck of a lot of backache. I mean, if you're with a partner or if you have kids or whatever and you come and do this thing, that's going to help a lot. You're going to have all that help. I think I might be able to make a go of this YouTube thing. Yeah, I think I could pull this off. I might not have to go back to some other job after all. My views aren't super high, but like it's enough to... Anyway, I'm rambling. I don't know, I don't have any friends here. I gotta talk to somebody. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, so let's cross over the river and find that freshwater spring. It's getting late.
beautiful. Yeah, check it out. So some fresh tracks. More often than not it's moose that come here, but there are elk in the area too. This is the best day yet. I've been meaning to I have a gold pan in storage, so I gotta get that. Now that the water came down, I have my nice little private beach. Oh yeah, that feels nice. Yeah, so I've mentioned in past videos, but for any new viewers, I'll just quickly recap. People quite often ask in the comments, do I own just the one side of the river, or is it both sides? I own, yeah, it's a pretty unreal. I got lucky. It's like, I own 20 acres on that side and about 20 acres on this side. In total, so about 41 acres. So if you're not used to acres, so 16.5 hectares roughly. It's awesome. I have both sides of the creek as well as both sides of the river. I don't know, I lucked out, I can say that much. You could spend a heck of a long time up here and never see another person. All sorts of variety of rock. Here you have a rock with that. I'm just enjoying this place too much. It's hard to get work done when you're constantly just being a lazy butthead. If I just knew where that spring was. But you know what, I sure like the idea of digging a well, so you know, maybe I should do that ASAP. I'm not. Yeah. This should have been like a provincial park or a national park, this whole area. It's just uber wilderness. I'll just check this lower section for today because it's already getting a little dark. It's probably about 9 p.m. right now. Don't fall. This is like the low-lying sort of thickets and a little bit swampy sort of spot here. Okay, anyway, worth a try. The property goes up the river probably another, I want to say 200, 300, 400 meters, I don't even know. And both sides, yeah, whatever, maybe like 16, 17 acres there. Kind of same there. It comes out on this point where I'm standing. And then again on the other side of that creek as well, there's a couple acres. So. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's go back. Pretty awesome day out. Let's check that stick out. There's a stick. Didn't really come down at all. Got a new book. Looks like a pretty good one. Maybe I'll get out there and do some fishing later today. Digging those holes is going to be a nightmare. I've just been dragging my feet on the hole digging and the squared pilings. Yeah, it's just tedious work. I'll be glad when that's done. Late breakfast today. It's like 1 in the afternoon. Okay. Is it okay to char spruce?
According to Home Improvement and Repair, The good news is you don't need to experiment on expensive lumber. When selecting wood for charring, look for construction-grade softwood lumber, such as pine, spruce, and fir, which have a soft grain.
Okay, looks like I'm going to use that spruce up.
I don't have a planer here to make this smooth. But no matter how much I burn it, if it's a rough cut, it just won't. That's as good as I can get it. So the beams that I have made up, I'm going to go one here, one in the middle, one here, dig holes, put in the pilings, get it down below frost line, so this will never be an issue with the building moving out of level. It'll always be level. Most of the load will be picked up on the beams, but I'll still leave the corner blocking in. It'll still provide some support, but at least I don't have to worry about the building moving at all. My only concern is just that it's a permanent structure and it never moves in the future. So. But I'm missing my spade shovel. And I thought it was on the property. I just spent the last half an hour searching around for it. And then I remembered it's way out at my trailhead, way out near the forestry road, which is quite a ways from here. I think it was February. I had to use it to dig out my snowmobile. Not an ideal shovel for digging out snow, but that's all I had at the time. So that's a good reason to check the trail camera and go fill up the air in the ATV. So I may as well go do that now and grab the shovel while I'm at it. Take that quad out for the first time this year. Won't have time for fishing, maybe later tonight. I spent all day yesterday just making those. It's kind of crazy. The holes probably won't be much quicker. Checking the trail camera. That trail's growing quick. Wind is at my back. Animal with a good sniffer. That can smell me. Hey now! Hey! Okay, that's a bear. Two of them. Son of a gun. How did you guys not hear me coming? There's two of them right there. Oh, that scared the hell out of me. Black bears. Well, I seen the one, but there's one right there as well. Like I was, before I turned the camera on, all this talk about bears. They're buried in that bush, so I don't know. How did they not hear me? That's BS, man. This foliage is growing in really quickly, and I think it's just muffling out a lot of that sound, and those guys are right close to the ground, moving around, eating grass. They definitely did not hear me coming. I was shouting, but I guess, I don't know, they're sniffing around and their ears are rubbing up against trees and stuff. The bugs are getting damn bad. Yeah, they didn't hear me or smell me. Okay, well, my goodness. They ran off, they're scared, but I mean, the fact that I startled them like that, I just was a little nervous, mother and cub, so, God. I don't like startling them like that, and they probably didn't appreciate me startling them like that either. But as soon as you stop, these bugs are getting me. They're just all of a sudden. What's with it? See, like there's rapids here. The water's rushing. It's going to be hard for them to hear me. The wind, all of a sudden there's no wind here, so they won't be able to scent me very well. It's just got to learn to habitate with these bears. Can't the guy just check his trail camera? This jungle isn't even, it's just getting started. Probably not a good idea to spray bug spray right here, but in front of the camera. We'll check that camera in a minute. Wow. Found it. I'll show you better. I don't know if you guys can see that. I just deleted about 200 photos because the wind, I think I'll try to set it up so it's less sensitive, but pretty cool. Let's see if I can get it started. Positive, negative, and I can hook it up to the battery. With the ATV running, there's powering the battery up right now, so I'll just keep it running. I could have used a little foot pump, but I don't have one, so all I have is this. So yeah, I'll just hook it up to the battery, and away I go. I love the way these older Honda ATVs look. Just leave my stuff there for a few minutes. Well, it's already been 3 hours since I needed a shovel, so I had to fill all 4 tires up. Of course, it's quite a walk even just to get here, so let's rip over and grab a shovel. Well, another obstacle, people. Just got going. I suspect this is pretty deep. This is like, because I remember putting the trail through here last year. It's super gnarly no matter what side I go. I guess there's a beaver in here somewhere. Dang. That really messes up the trail. I'm not going to take it through that. It's hard to even see where it's coming from. I know I feel like a loser wearing these glasses. They're prescription safety glasses though, and I don't really want to wear my good ones out here. But what I was saying is getting machinery out here is a lot of money. For now I have the river, but when that river gets too low, I need this. I don't know what to do. Got to blow the dam up. You can blow the dam up. Well, you have to dismantle it to drain all this water. I don't even know how to get to the dam. Where's the dam? Here's the trail from last year. Oh man, I just realized I can't even get the spade shovel now. The other option is to create new trail, but it's going through some really terrible stuff. Because I remember the path of least resistance was that last year. Much of this was an old road, and then they intentionally dug up the road in some spots to deactivate it. And this was one of the spots they dug it up. I'm walking over this big mound. Oh, there's that dam. Okay, not gonna lie, that would make a pretty sick little hockey rink in the winter. That was definitely not like that last year. This was all dug up like probably 30 years ago. You could tell they really, this is doable. Depending on the rain, you know, you could have, the river might be good all summer. That's possible. Holy moly. This was all dry last year. Oh, those damn beavers. They know to mess stuff up. Okay. This is kind of doable. Okay. That water's just going to keep creeping up.
And then the trail picks up again here. And then off it goes. Rough path, it's doable, but I'm in it for 1 or 2 weeks of hard labor. It's actually not bad with the pick and everything. I could slough a lot of that down, level it out. So much for getting that shovel. That's too far to go and walk and get it. There's not an easy solution to. Well, that was maybe a blessing in disguise that I decided to come and get the shovel, because now that'll give me time to problem solve this. What to do? See, that bark is starting to peel off when you walk on it, so not as grippy as last year. Well, just another day of getting nothing done. Tinkering. In a way, it's kind of awesome though. Definitely not as rushed anymore like it was in the past years. Once I can start nailing stuff together, it's gonna go really quick, or at least a lot quicker. But I tell you, taking on YouTube as a full-time occupation, which just might pay off, there's certainly some hours to every single day that you're trying to piece that stuff together, learn new things. I'm still pretty amateur with a lot of that tech and editing. At least 3 hours a day, 3 to 5 hours a day, maybe some days none, some days more. The last video, it took me the entire day just to finish it off. A lot of it was just because I'm still learning, so a lot of the tech stuff I'm really just still wrapping my head around. Oh yeah, so grab this spade shovel tomorrow. It's gonna be a town trip tomorrow. More plywood has to be done. And as mentioned before, no more purchasing materials after this cabin's done. It's all just local trees and whatever. One thing I should point out is that cabin where I store the ATV, that's a good 2-3 kilometers from my property. That's pretty much as close as I can get it. Getting back into that area where I seen the 2 bears again. Well, no surprises this time. Yeah, I could see how noise would be muffled out in here. It's just, this stuff is just so... Hello? Bear? Are you here? That was the 2 of them were just up here. Bears? They don't want to startle me and I don't want to startle them. Bears? Are you here? Hello? Not here. Hey, good morning. I have to go to town, which is usually it's an all-day ordeal with transporting stuff from vehicle to boat, and then it's running around grabbing a bunch of different things. One thing I need still is plywood. I haven't got all the plywood. Whether I get it done today or in 2 weeks from now, doesn't matter, as long as the water's high and I can use the river with my boat. So it has to be done, so I'm gonna do that. Check my mail. I can't find my life jacket for the life of me, so I'm gonna have to unfortunately spend money and buy a new one today if I can't find a used one. My jacket and my paddle, I have no clue where they went. Going to get my mail. I believe I have some packages there from a friend. Got my mail, look at that, a couple of big boxes. A friend of mine in southern British Columbia, in the Kootenays, sent me that stuff, so thanks, Shawn. I've had friends and family help me out quite a bit before I was doing any YouTube stuff, so it's been a massive, pretty huge help. As much as I would like to accept things in the mail and Patreon and donations for what I'm trying to do, yeah, I would love to go to the post office and pick up a bunch of cool stuff, because apparently you can do that with a YouTube channel if people like your channel. So yeah, that's really cool that people want to send stuff. Wish I could accept it, but I just can't do it. Major success, people. I'm getting plywood also. So the big expense is the plywood, $40 a sheet for a 1/2 inch standard. I try to buy used when I can, but no luck this time. So I went to try to get this fixed, and that is not cheap. To buy one of those new is like $800. Those brush saws are extremely handy. I wasn't capturing much on video, but it was really good for clearing. On the way to pick up the spade shovel to dig out the post hole. So this is approximately where the shovel or the snowmobile was stuck, right here. Yeah, it was pretty much here, and I threw the shovel in there. It's in there. Yeah, nobody would have came here and took it. How would they know? It's definitely in here. There's no two ways about it. How would it not be in here? Yeah, should be right in here somewhere. Top of the morning, everyone. I couldn't get the plywood up last night. I was kind of rushing, and I already had quite a few things in there, so might head downriver and grab the plywood and borrow a spade shovel, seeing as I could not find my spade shovel. I should have just bought one when I was in town. Maybe I'll go grab that stuff now while the weather's nice and grab a spade shovel. I'm not feeling nearly as rushed on the building now, seeing as I've sort of found a comfort zone, but I probably should be a little bit more rushed. The stick is down there. Get ready for this one. I seen the flash. What the hell? I'm gonna go grab that plywood now. To make a decision. I don't like that lightning. I'm just gonna wait it out on the shore here, hide in the bushes. Yeah, I'll just wait this one out here. Don't really like going down the river while it's raining. I think it just seen a big lightning strike up in the mountains there. Didn't take too long to get down there. There's just no moisture in that. It's just dry. I think if no wetness gets in there, and I mean this whole structure is going to be canopied, decks all the way around. If no moisture ever gets in here, it's just bone dry down here. So that's the idea.
That's almost 4 feet. I'll go a few more inches, I'll get it to 4 feet. That stuff is rock hard. Oh yeah, these were way too long, but I don't know why I went so long. Ugh. Whatever. That's how it's going. Like I say, that building's gonna come up a bit more. Well, folks, the bear's back. I don't know if it's the same bear or not. Oh, you guys see his face there? Oh, look at the super zoom. Oh, there he goes. He's standing up. Look at. There he is. So of course my camera just ran out of battery, so I'm using my phone here right now, just standing at my cabin here. He's really not I can't tell if it's the same bear. No, it's not the same. Oh, is it? No, it's a different bear. I just think they're curious, like he's just, but yeah, he's just curious. He's leaving now. He just wanted, I don't know, he just wanted to say hi, but that's the end of that bear. I don't see him. I think just very curious. I was, whatever, there's all kinds of nice smelling things here. I can't get the Starlight to go. It's Wednesday. I gotta get the video out by tomorrow morning, so. Okay, he's back again. Hey, no, you stay there. Got the gun right here. He's really just making, oh boy. I know I could eat bear and everything. Hey! You get away from my firewood. That's my firewood. I'm using my phone here. That's my firewood. Leave it alone. I told you. Hey, no, don't. Oh, buddy, that's my firewood. You don't touch that. I've seen you roll that over. Look at your tongue's out now. You be a good boy. Get on. Let's go. Off you go. Off you go now. It's weird. He circled around and came back. Hey. You get out of here. I'm gonna shoot ya. Hey, you get out of my firewood. He's not scared. Oh, that is the same bear. No, I can't tell. He's making noises. Let's go. Oh yeah, of course I only have one shell in that gun. Let's go. Hey. And he started scratching and clawing the tree, and he started huffing. I don't know. Can't tell if it's the same bear or not. I don't like how he's doing this sort of circle around thing. Oh, he's over there. Okay, I'm gonna get the regular camera going here. I gotta put the battery in it. Well, of all times for the battery to go dead, I just can't tell if that was the same bear or not. It might have been just like dried up sand on him last time. Hummingbird. I don't even know what I got on the camera on my phone, because he started getting kind of aggressive, and he was like, he stood up on the tree and he was like, started clawing it. I should fill up on bear meat. I just don't love bear. I've ate it a few times. I'm not a bear person. I mean, I could give the meat away. That warning shot scared him off though, but same like last time. Not super quick. Kind of got out of there. I had to put the camera down. I couldn't set. I don't know. Like filming with this is like I was doing this, trying to film. That was the last bullet in there, so I better grab a box. My friend Matt gave me a bunch of British 303 shells, so thanks Matt. Coming in handy. He also gave me his other gun, which I'm not familiar with, so I haven't pulled it out yet. Or he lent me his gun. Cannot load this on camera for YouTube, so. There was lots of tinkering this past video. Not much building. We'll get it done. Nice long days. Well, on that note, see you next Thursday. See you next Thursday.